This here is a Corbin Speedo. It's 80 miles an hour. It is original nickel. It has 9,650 some miles on it. I don't have the head bracket here, and I don't have the ring around the rear wheel. The rest is here is in good shape. You can see by the rear gear that the mileage is accurate. This came off of a 1912 to 14 Thor. Now I know that because of the guy I got it from. He knew a guy that had a big antique motorcycle collection, tons of parts, and the guy died without a will. And his family went there and threw everything into the scrapyard. And he rushed over there a couple days later after he heard about it. This was all that was left of this big collection. This only happened a few years ago. And he sold the Speedo head to me. It's still got very nice original nickel. It would go perfect on a nice original paint bike. So it's going to go on the bay. At the very minimum, I'd be willing to sell it for. There's no reserve. So there's some nice pictures. I took a nice measurement here of how long the cable is. This is just as I got it. I've never had it on a bike. These Corbins, they grease inside here, and there's gear, so you have to carefully take off the head without cracking the original glass and re-grease everything, or you break your Speedo. So be aware, it doesn't need to be rebuilt, it needs to be cleaned and greased. There's a difference. You need to grease this cable here. This is like a chain inside here. So you guys who don't know, that's what you got to do. And this is an early one. So this here, there's no zert fitting here to grease this. You got to pack it with grease every periodically and take them apart. That's how they were made. The later ones had a zert because they'd wear out. So you got to disassemble it and re-grease everything if you're going to put it on your bike and ride it. Otherwise, you just stick it on the shelf and enjoy it, or stick it on your original paint bike that you're not going to ride. This is a perfect Speedo for a decent original paint bike. That doesn't mean you can't buy it and restore it, but that's up to you. There's plenty of junk ones you can restore. So this here is, to me, is a premium, real nice original nickel stuff. So nice patina. It'd go on any early pre-16 bike, but it did come off a Thor originally. So they were just accessory items. The earliest Harley Speedo, I believe, was offered about 14 mid-year, and the accessory catalog actually said Harley Davidson on it. It was a Corbin Speedo, was made by Corbin for Harley Davidson. There were Indian Speedos when they started offering it from Indian, which were later actually said Indian. So the ones that don't have a name were just an accessory that people would buy. They made Stuart Warner, they made Corbin, they made a few other ones. Corbin was the most successful and the most reliable, the most accurate of the Speedos, so they're the most common, and they're the best Speedo to run today, still. So it's original glass, it's not cracked or chipped anywhere on the bezel. It's a very, very nice shape. Has a bezel guard here on the bottom. A lot of these bezel guards went all the way around. This one, somebody either cut off or took off. There's no way to know now. It's too old. Some of them are half, some of them aren't there at all. See if I can get up close and you can see it, what I'm talking about right here. So again, it's got 9,657 or 9,657 original miles. See if you can see that right there. Yeah, very, very nice shape. It's 80 mile an hour Corbin. They made 60 mile an hour, 80, and 100 and 110. The 80 mile an hour is standard for a pre-15 motorcycle of any mark American bike. They made a lot of early bikes. Most of those bikes that were made are just a figment of history. There's very few left. Most of that stuff got scrapped in the war drive, World War II, unfortunately. So anyhow, there you have it. Everything looks good. The rivets down here look good. You know, it spins. You know, it's all together. This is spinning, so it's not frozen. Okay? So it's a nice, nice Speedo. See you guys on the next video. Bye. So again, this is spinning. See that? So it's not a frozen unit. It's a nice unit. Bye.